Yo, what's up, guys? We are back with another Showdown Live. We're still playing Gen 3. We got another take on the Spikes balance score. This time we're using Fortress and Jirachi, however, over Skarmory and Gengar. The advantages of this is that Fortress is able to remove spikes, it threatens explosion on several Pokemon, and then Jirachi is able to both spread status with Fire Punch and Toxic, along with providing Wish support to the team. Another change, this Blissey set is Calm Mind rather than the utility Blissey. It's still the same offensive moves, which is nice, so it kind of still helps against those matchups versus Starmie and then the Salamence, but it provides you your own kind of late game win condition. Swampert, no longer Surf Ice Beam. I'm using just the standard defensive set. The EVs are a little interesting, but it's mainly just outspeed like a Blissey with 4 EVs in speed, and then just enough defense to be usable against a lot of the just general physical threats. Tyranitar, Metagross, you have a little bit of special attack to make it so you have a better role against things like Tyranitar and Salamence. Some Spadef just to live HP Grass from, you know, Raikou and Zapdos, maybe the mixed Jirachi that you see occasionally. And of course, Aerodactyl, just doing its normal thing, HP Bug to really stick it to Celebi instead of flying. And as well as Claydol, which is fantastic. So yeah, that's the team. We're gonna give it a go, see how it turns out. I learned ADV a lot through the Mixment's Aero 4 Spikes team by Star Master, and so this is a pretty close, it's pretty close to this. Let's see, Metagross lead. I don't want to go Swampert and it just boom, so I think I'm going to go 4E. See what he does. Misses Mash, okay. There's Credence to Spike or EQ. I think I'm going to Spike first, though. If he goes Mag, then that's fine. There's a chance he does have HP Fire on this. But I think setting up Spike is pretty safe. Cool. Okay, doesn't get a boost. That's awesome. I think there's still a chance he could go Magneton, but I'm interested in EQing here. Okay, cool. He's not lefties. This looks like choice band damage. That's interesting. I'm going to go into my Swampert or Jirachi. I think we'll go Jirachi first. Okay, he gets a boost. That's fine. We'll just wish. It's a lot of damage, goodness. I'm going to protect here. Cool. Just going to wish spam. And I think we can Fire Punch here. It'll be fine. Oh, we get a nasty burn. And after Sand after Lefties, cover basically to full. And then, if my memory serves, he should die after he switches on a Spike and then a burn, sort of burn chip, barring a removal via Spinner. So let's go ahead and wish again. Yeah, he's just trying to sack it. We'll go into Fortress. Maybe it's bad to leave Fortress in without knowing what's coming in next, but I'd rather Fortress be at full HP than not. So we have enough defensive pivots across the team to manage whatever comes in. So yeah, we'll be around 87% roughly. So yeah, fairly healthy overall. Zapdos could be Agility, could be Baton Pass, Sub. What a diverse Pokemon. I think we'll Spike first though. Okay, cool. Let's go into Blissey, see what he goes for. I mean, there's merit in getting a third Spike. I think we have enough bulk, and given that he just got rid of his Metagross, maybe Fortress is somewhat expendable. I'd be interested in getting the third Spike and taking the chip, personally. If he does, like, substitute, then I do have Explosion to utilize. And given that he has a Zapdos, you know, any thought of this being like a Magneton team is drifting away from my mind. I'm the types of Pokemon I would expect on his structure might be Celebi, Suicune, Claydol maybe. I don't know enough. Like, he hasn't revealed Sand yet for me to consider Breloom, Tyranitar, just because those pair well with each other, specifically Pursuit Tyranitar. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Blissey here. Okay, kind of nasty crit para, but that's okay. I'm gonna go into Swampert and then go back into did I reveal Swampert? I think we'll go Jirachi. He hasn't revealed T-Wave yet. Oh, okay, that's fine. Maybe Swampert was the more appropriate switch there, though. Okay, let's Fire Punch here. Oof, nasty burn. Just protect. And that's 70, so it should do about 35. I'm just gonna wish, then protect. Yeah, burn definitely helped a lot in this match. Quite a bit. Interesting, he goes Aerodactyl. There's a chance he is substitute, but nothing my Swampert can't manage. I'm just gonna protect again. He Earthquakes. I feel safe enough to go to my own Aerodactyl, I think. Not sure what his rock resist is at this point. Maybe Swampert. You know, now that I think about it, I haven't done a calc, but this reminds me a lot of the quadruple choice band team, which I think does have Swampert and... Goodness, I distinctly remember this team. This was the team M Dragon brought in a finals, but I think it was a Smoking Classic finals. Gosh, what was on it? It was those four with the 4 choice band Pokemon, and then it was for sure Swampert. I'm trying to remember what was the last. Was it by chance Snorlax? Thinking. Apologies while I just mull this over, folks. I'm just trying to call. Oh, Tyranitar. There we go. Yeah, I completely forgot. Zapdos obviously is in the choice bander. I was trying to figure out who the 4th one was. It's Tyranitar. So yeah, I think Rock Slide's pretty safe here. Yeah, he's just gonna go into Swampert. That's more than fine. As we just go into... Let's see. What Swampert would it be? I mean, he may even try to just double and go... Well, actually, Ducktrio just dies to spikes. And I know he doesn't have removal because it's quadruple band Zapdos Duck, or Zapdos Swampert, right? So it's probably like a special Swampert if I had to guess, right? Like the Surf Refresh. He doesn't really have anything to soak up status, so that would make sense. Yeah, I guess by that token, Blissey's pretty safe. Gonna go for a Soft Boil here. I know he's recovering HP, but at least to me, this is it's more worthwhile to get Blissey's HP back up. Play a kind of a slower game, just because I can wall him quite easily. He goes into his Doug. So he sacks Dugtrio, dies the spikes. I wonder if my switch still goes through. I'm pretty sure I switched to Jirachi there. Listening to some Persona 5 Jazz Cafe mix is what it's called. Good chance he he EQs here, but Rock Slide is also pretty likely. I feel pretty safe sacking Fori just to see what he goes for. Rock Slide, yeah, okay, that's no problem at all. If I Earthquake, I could thud into Zapdos. I think there's merit in just roaring around, honestly. See what he goes for. Because what else is Tyranitar doing? Because if his check is to go Swampert now, then he's going to take a round of Spikes Chip. That's 25% that would be gone, and then he wouldn't get the turn of recovery if, you know, I roar him. Then he would possibly have his Arrow or, yeah, the other choice band or even just Zapdos in, and I can just Pursuit them or threaten. Okay, he opts the Rock Slide again. That's fine. We'll go into Blissey. His T-Tar is going to need another round of Spikes Chip. Oh, right, it's Spadef Zapdos. Is this last Roar or Rest? I wonder. I'd presume Rest if I had to guess anything. Go for another Ice Beam here. He has quite the fast-paced team, and then just 2 really bulky pivots in looks like a Spadef Zapdos and Refresh Burt. Thankfully, though, between Blissey and Jirachi, we have a very robust core to manage status as well as, you know, the special moves. This is going to be an obvious recover turn, so I'm just going to go into, I think T-Tar. I think T-Tar makes sense here, but maybe Arrow's just the freest play. Nice move by him. I was totally predicting him to click Ice Beam there. That's fine, though. Just Soft Boil. If he does rest, then I have Calm Mind. Maybe that was a bit impatient on my part, but I totally expected him to rest there, given that Ice Beam would remove Zapdos. Bit overambitious on my part, I suppose. That's fine. We'll go for how much did Ice Beam do? Ice Beam did 37%. So let's go for a couple. 1, 2, and then if he tries to cycle me, we have Calm Mind. That's what he does. Rest. Okay, great. So now he's not long for the world. Goes in his T-Tar. I don't know if it dies, but certainly doesn't like that. Okay, I think now he just opts for Earthquake. So I'm just gonna Ice Move. Yeah. No need to guess there. Probably gonna Earthquake as well, if I have to guess anything. So I'm gonna go into my Swampert. Yep. Probably gonna go into Zapdos. So I'll go Jirachi here. And just wish to my Blissey most likely. I'm totally fine giving him a free turn here. Inevitably, his Swampert will fall. He can only pivot between Zapdos and Arrow so much without, you know, eventually one of them falling, and then Zapdos is just gonna have to stay in on turns that it is sleeping. Okay, so let's go into Blissey. It's more apt. Go to Jirachi. Wish here. I'm gonna Toxic. Ah, well, he's the one set that does well my Jirachi. It's funny because like we can't really touch each other. It's kind of funny. I'm gonna go to my Swampert. Actually, there's a chance he does just Toxic on a switch, right? I think this is fine. Just get a Burn Chip turn. Oh, I did quite a bit of damage. Just gonna Wish here as he protects. Is he not Refresh? Because that's definitely that's probably an oversight if there's no Refresh. I think maybe he has Roar. I'm gonna Protect here just in case he surfs. Okay, that's fine. That's more than fine. I think I'm gonna top. Oh, okay, he does that. That's fine. I'm gonna Fire Punch here. If he goes Zapdos, no problem, because I can always just Wish. Slowly but surely, the Swampert's gonna go down. We just Rest again, or Wish again. And he's gonna wake up. I don't know if he's faster than me. Is there a turn? I don't think there was a turn that I was in front of his Zapdos, so I can't really see lefties as a reference. I'm just gonna Fire Punch. I probably guess he's slower though, because Spadef. Okay. Go for a Toxic here. There's merit to go into Blissey, I think, at some point. I'll Wish first, though. That's kind of unlucky, but the Swampert's not too long for the world, and Zapdos is inevitably going to fall, so no worries at all. If I'm him, I would probably consider just resting at this point. So yeah, I think my place is to go Blissey here. Then I just Calm Mind up, force the rest. That's Ice Beam by Aerodactyl. Did that crit matter? I'm not sure. I would think Blissey does 2-hit KO, but lucky that the king left before we could say GG. We can actually check that. Let's see. Blissey, Calm Mind versus Aerodactyl. +1. Guaranteed Oko. Barring, let's see if he had 4 Spadef. Yeah, even that's a guaranteed Oko set. The crit didn't matter. So yeah, sometimes you just kind of have to take it slow. I think maybe just reflecting on this game, maybe I was a little bit impatient on bringing in Aerodactyl. I just figured he would rest just based off of how this team operates, but he smartly Thunderbolt. which would have caused his Zapdos to go down at that turn if I chose to Ice Beam there. But yeah, very happy with how this team performed. It's a very robust archetype all around. So I think we can get one more game. That was a kind of lengthy one, even though it was against an offensive team. So let's give it another go. One thing to consider about Aerodactyl is having Force F EVs helps you versus things like Milotic, just to live a Surf a little bit more consistently. I think the difference is like 7% from full. So against Sakrit or whatever. I think by default you should always switch into Swampert in this setting. So I'm gonna do that. Goes into Suicune. Excuse me. Okay, Salomon, Suicune, possibly suggesting physical offense or blue offense, maybe even a bulky setup, Magdoll even. So yeah, a lot of possibilities here. I think I'm just gonna EQ first for some information. 25. This is telling me it's probably defensive, right? Let's see. Suicune versus, it's not exactly the tankiest Swampert, but this just helps me get a reference. I think this is like 180 EVs, right? This is 278, so even less than that. So about like 160, 140, 144. Okay. Surf, yeah, that's about in the ballpark of defensive, so that makes sense. There's a world that he stays in Calm Minds. There's a world he switches into Salamence or brings in a Spiker. I think I'm gonna go into Foray just to see what kind of player he is. Okay, doubles into Salamence. I'm gonna go back into, okay, he's lefties, so probably mixed if I had to guess. So I am gonna go into Blissey's probably the safest switch here. If I'm him, I'd probably go Snorlax. Yep, I was thinking something physical or Breaker's gonna come in, so I'm gonna Spike here. Curses, interesting. Kind of a dangerous prospect to let him just set up like this, so it may just be worth it to boom first. I'm gonna boom. Okay, 35%. He could just be pressed, which is fine, but I think Curse or Crunch should be enough to knock him out. Let's see. Goes into Skarm. Cool. Okay, that's a smart switch on his part. I'm gonna Fire Blast here though. X, that's fine. Probable Suicune switch. Which I don't mind. It's gonna take a turn of spikes, even lower. That's not the best thing for me to see, but I just didn't want Snorlax to perma set up, so Crunch should be a safe play here. Well, he has to protect. Fire Blast here. He goes into Suicune. No burn. That's fine. Okay. Jirachi's asking to get set up on, so I'm gonna Roar. See what he goes for. Possible, maybe I can get a Claydol in. Salamence. Expecting a mean Brick Break here, so I'm gonna go into my Jirachi. He goes into Suicune, that's fine. If I am, like, not defensive, I would probably bring in Claydol / Snorlax, just from thinking from his perspective, right? He doesn't know what Jirachi this is. So I'm gonna Toxic. Okay, he rests. That's fine. Gonna go into Arrow. He's not Rest Talk. Fantastic. Let's get off a Double Edge or two. Maybe Rock Slide's a bit more appropriate, but you could just go hard Claydol. That's fine. Go into my Blissey. Great. I'm gonna CM. He goes into his Snorlax. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Blissey knocks out most Snorlax at +1. Sorry, not mine, Blissey. At +1, it's a roll. I doubt he has Boom though. I really doubt he has Boom. I'm gonna go for another Calm Mind. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna go with my Jirachi. There's no way this guy's not booming. And I think in the long run, Swampert's gonna be better than Jirachi as a physical wall. So let's do that. Nice. Okay. Gosh, defensive Jirachi's a menace, man. Let's see what kind of move is he gonna lock himself into. Wish. Okay. He does go Snorlax. Fire Punch is the move I'd want to use. Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't want to let him free pass to him, but what can you do? I'm gonna Wish. Yeah, I figured he would do that. He might predict me on protect. Or yeah, I kind of just have to go for it. Yeah, definitely this bulky setup type team is really annoying for me to deal with, but can't really do much else. I'm gonna go to my Tyranitar. Okay. So I'm gonna say he doesn't have HP Grass, so Swampert's kind of safe here. Yeah, no HP Grass. Fantastic. So his switches at this point are gonna be Skarm and Suicune. Skarm, Suicune. So just really electric weak mons overall. There's nothing wrong, I think, with just going Jirachi for the time being, right? Just getting some chip heal back up. So what if he gets a spike? Fire Punch is gonna make it so he's not long for the world anyway. I'm just trying to think of a game plan because the rest, if Snorlax has rest as well, it's gonna be a little bit annoying. Just gonna wish here in case he tries to phase me out. I don't have a number on Fire Punch damage versus Lax, which is fine. Just protect spam, which is whatever. Don't really have a great response to Skarmory since I did boom my Fortress. Wishmince is a little bit annoying to deal with as well. Let's see. Gonna wish here. Calm Minds. Okay. Just Toxic here. He hasn't revealed Rest Talk. So I'm gonna go to my Blissey. Calm Mind up. Roar if I had to guess what his last move is. +1 Blissey versus Suicune at what, 3.5, right? Like 3, right? Thunderbolt's not doing too much damage. Still think it's worthwhile to get the chip on him, but I guess one turn or 2 turns is about 42 to 50. 1 turn is about 28. Yeah, I'll just go for 2. Go for a couple Thunderbolts. He could consider going Claydol here. I'm gonna Calm Mind, see if he rests. He also Calm Minds. Okay. There is an argument to be made that he may outpace me, but I basically want to get him to a point where he has to rest this next turn or risk dying to sand. He roars. Okay. Arrow? Okay, no arrow. I have to go Blissey here. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, let's go arrow. Maybe this is a misplay. Yeah. That's unlucky. Okay, he's revealed Roar. I can phase him out. Fantastic. I just need to get rid of his Claydol and Skarm. This has been so annoying to deal with. Goes into that. Go to my Blissey. Get a soft boil here. Go into Tyranitar. Gonna crunch. Goes into Skarm. Just gonna continue to crunch. Don't even bother wasting PP on this. I have to Fire Blast in case he's trying to phase me out. That's whatever. Just gonna roar. Out of here. Yeah, he has to rest. Okay, I actually know what I need to do. Since he has to rest here, I'm gonna go into Blissey. Because, I mean, if he CMs... I mean, there's a world where he CMs and then rests, but... What if I roar? Okay, cool. Gonna Calm Mind here. Gonna Ice Beam in case he goes Clay Doll. Yeah, predictable. Cool. Goes in his Snorlax. Argument to be had that he booms. Swampert walls his Mence. I don't know what his moves are. Is he boom? That's the question. Is he boom? Just thinking. On this, like, I mean, it's not even like a spikeless trapper type team. So, would it have boom? Is the question. Because I'm thinking if I like lose Blissey here, I think I just lose outright. So I pretty much have to go. I feel like I have to go Tar or Jirachi here. I'm just gonna go Jirachi and just double. Okay, that's fine. If he rests, he rests. We can all just do the Tar play. Curses again. No burn. Probably Body Slam Curse if I had to guess. Or Body Slam Shadow Ball. It's annoying. Gonna Wish here. Not do much here. Come on, burn. Come on, burn. Okay, well, he's gonna die to the next spike. I just need to get an attack off. Ooh, come on. Oh my goodness, that's so... Okay, this is fine. We just go into you and roar out, I suppose. It's really unlucky. He just dies is the issue if he dragon moves. I'm gonna roar. Yeah. Go for crunch. That's the rough part about having all these spikes up. Wouldn't be as problematic like a Flygon, but yeah, this particular structure, yeah. Just gonna keep crunching. Gosh, that low roll sucks. Okay, we have life here. I'm gonna pursue him. Does he rest? He rests. Okay. Nice. Cool. I'm gonna protect. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, Swampert's not gonna... Just gonna go for... Oh, if I Ice Beam there. Goodness. Probably gonna go in this week, you know, if I have to guess anything. Or, Skarm. I'm gonna go to my Jirachi. Yeah, he would stay in on Ice Beam. It'd be inadvisable to stay in on Ice Beam at this point in the game, because this Salaman's giving him so much life. Interesting we're having two longer kind of games. Nice. Okay. think Wish is probably my best play here. He's used so many protects this game, dude. Holy. Come on. I hate like the stall slash Superman teams that just like spam protect on like 6 different mods. It's really annoying. Alright, cool. He's kind of low, but who needs HP more? So if I fire punch here, I'm back. I wish. Go to Blissey. I mean, even that's not guaranteed because I'm parried, right? So I think I'm just gonna go Blissey here. Let's go for I'll mind here. We both CM. Thunderbolt, get him down to 41. I'm gonna go to my Blissey. Can't afford a sack bar yet. Yep. Thunderbolt, he roared again. Well, Surf is kind of free here for him, right? I'm gonna roar, yeah. That's great. I'm gonna Fire Blast, predicting Scarm. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Or Crunch, I suppose. Crunch? Or on a Pursuit. As though he doesn't go Scarm, right? I feel like I shouldn't protect the point, man. I don't know. Third play is so fucking weird. Yeah, I'm just... I'm gonna Pursuit. Just rests, okay. Okay, that's a good crunch. PP stalled at this point, which is to be expected. I'm gonna roar. Nice. Go to my Swampert. No Ice Beam. Finally. Okay, we got rid of his Salamence. Holy. Oh, god damn. Forever. Okay. Is there a way out of this? I mean, it's really annoying between those last 2 mons. Skarmory just... Gosh. Had like a Magneton. Just would have been done with this guy for like years ago, but... You know, what can you do? Be protected. I'm just gonna Hydro Man. Goes into Suicune. Ooh. Yeah, he definitely was not loving that. I'm gonna EQ here. Yeah, Suicune I think it's done for him. That crit is really nasty. Man, we're really pulling through with this game, huh? I guess the way to close this out then is with Blissey. I just don't want to give Snorlax turns to set up right. Probably Blissey and Swampert if I had to guess, or this is the way out. I'm gonna go into Jirachi, he roars. It's fine. Jirachi taking chip there is not great. I'm gonna roar. Okay. Soft boil. Even his roars are very finite. For T-Bolt. Ice Beam. Ice Beam here. Possible freeze. No freeze. I'm gonna Fire Punch. drill pack. I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna wish here. Nice. I'm gonna protect. Well, actually, yeah, I think protect this is fine. Push again. Gonna T-Tar. And just roar him out. Just keep roaring. Yeah, I think that's the game plan. Keep roaring, force a rest eventually, and then clean up with Swampert. And since he's real Jolt Tech, yeah, no, Swampert basically just walls, I think. Suit. Who has 4 protect, so. Roared, okay. I don't know. Hydro, he's probably gonna protect though. Should I save? I'm gonna Hydro. Nice, okay. Cool. Curiosity, let's see. Swampert. It's not super defensive, but I think it has 40. Is it plus? It's 216. Yeah. Versus Snorlax. That's Curselax. And we're at, let's say, 20% HP. Hydro is pretty close to EQ, fortunately, but that's fine. I think I should just opt for the safer play of just Earthquaking here. It's guaranteed chip. Earthquake did about 28 to 31. There's a chance Hydro kills. Let's go for it. We did it. Oh, crit. GG. But dang. Wow, that was a long game. These 2 games, 55 and then 128. But yeah, we managed to pull through. That 4, sacking 4, he just extended the crap out of this game. I'm glad that he was never able to remove the spikes with Claydol. I got a good prediction off with the Combine boosted Blissey Ice Beaming on Suicune. Switching from Suicune to Claydol. And then eventually stinging his Salamence with another Ice Beam from Swampert. And then from there, just picking apart the game. He, of course, boomed his Metagross, which led into my defensive Jirachi. Definitely proved to be clutch. I mean, Wish and status just really enabled me to stay in the game despite some very bleak circumstances. So yeah, very happy with the performance of this team. There's an argument to be made that maybe even something like aromatherapy is helpful just to kind of reduce the burden of status being spread to the rest of the team. Because, you can predict the T-Waves and Toxics, but you can't always, account for Body Slam paras or Thunderbolt paras. So very happy with this team's performance, and definitely taking me back to the days where I first started laddering and using that Mixed Men's Aero 40 team by Star Master, which as I got better, I learned it's a little bit flawed and kind of its counterplay against certain threats. And so this team, especially with the Swampert, is a lot more robust overall. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and